Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here today, my name is Victoria and today's video we are doing a 3-month baby update. If you are interested on how I created this look, I created it with a get ready with me video which I have just posted. Go check that out. I did use the I Heart Revolution chocolate orange palette, which is amazing. But today we are talking a 3-month update, so if you're not a baby person, this isn't the video for you to be watching. Ella hit the 12-week mark last Friday, but she actually doesn't turn 3 months until the 27th of the month. But so far, how is it going? Well, I literally can't even put into words and describe what it's like being a mum and looking after a baby. Some days you have really good days and some days you have really bad days. Some days you literally put your hands up and say, I can't do this, I can't be a mum. You know, the tiredness gets to you, the fact that, you know, you can never really go out, the getting up at 3 AM to do feeds, it is very tiring, I must admit. And it's so hot today. God. But anyway, yes, the tiredness does get to you, and I think it was only like 2 days ago I literally said to Jordan, I don't think I'm ready to be a mum. Obviously I have to be because I've got a child now, but I did say, did we do this too early? And we didn't plan this baby. I did get caught out on the pill. A lot of my friends got caught out on the pill, and they have babies now, so it definitely wasn't planned. But it is hard being a young mum. I mean, I'm 23 now, I was 22 when I had her. And you sit there and you think about the times when you used to have full night sleeps, when you could just go out whenever you want to, you can just jump in the car and drive to wherever you want to. And it isn't like that now. You have to get a bag ready, you have to get her in a car seat, you have to strap her into the car. It literally takes about 40 minutes just to leave the house, and you can never get ready because halfway through doing makeup she'll be crying for food or she'll need a nappy changing. But that's the negative sides. Overall, Ella has got to this point now where she is smiling at pretty much everything. This morning I literally said, like, you know, has daddy done a smelly fart? And she just started laughing. That is definitely a bonus side of things, is just seeing her personality coming out a lot more. She is currently teething at the moment, so it's quite difficult. She's very niggly and she's always got her hands in her mouth. But overall, there's definitely more positives to negatives, and you get used to getting up in the night and only having 5 hours sleep. In fact, 5 hours is amazing compared to what it used to be like. When I was breastfeeding, we had to cluster feed, and it meant that we had to wake her up every 2 hours just so we could feed her. That was probably the worst point, because you're already knackered. She was only 2 weeks old. I was still recovering from having like stitches and being in theatre, so it wasn't great. But then when I swapped onto bottles, it was a lot better. I actually took Ella to her first sensory playgroup the other day, and I'm going to be honest, she probably was a little bit too young to go. She didn't really understand it. She wasn't really picking anything up, but I think maybe in a couple of weeks when she actually starts grabbing things, it'll be a lot more fun. She's making noises in the background. So I would definitely be taking her to more sensory classes, a lot of like messy places she can play with, like paints and sand and things like that, so I'm looking forward to that. This next bit is a little bit like personal, but I wanted to talk about sort of like your body after you've had a baby. So obviously your stomach stretches when you are carrying a baby for 9 months, and I am now 12 weeks postpartum. I am back in mainly the majority of my clothes, which is like a size 12 to 14, which is an average size really for women. I still have stretch marks. I think I'll always have them. I have used plenty of creams, moisturisers, oils. I can't seem to get rid of them. So if you have any suggestions, if anything worked for you, post it in the comments below, because I'm desperate to find out what I can use. Don't get me wrong, I'm not ashamed of them because, you know, my body helped create this life. but at the same time I would love to be able to just sort of get dressed in the morning and not sort of see them so purple, because they are very purple at the moment. One thing I always get asked is, how were you when you had your baby, like straight after? Did you like have, what's it called, postnatal depression? I didn't have postnatal depression, I wasn't that bad, but you definitely see a massive change in your hormones. I used to like walk back from the high street with my mum and just break down into tears. I used to say, you know, I am so tired, you know, Jordan's at work all the time, I'm constantly with Ella all the time, she never wants to be put down, she constantly wants to be held. And I did get to a point where I was feeling very, very low about myself, but that does go after a couple of weeks when you start to get, not even in a routine, but when you get used to like the sleepless nights and you get used to sort of what they want and what they need at specific times. It does get so much easier, I can promise you that. I can guarantee the first couple of weeks is rough, it is hard, it is tired. To finish off this video, I thought I would give a couple of bits of tips and tricks and also a little bit of advice for mums who are struggling with anything with their baby, say for like sleeping or feeding or anything like that. Just keep on going, you are doing the most amazing job. It doesn't matter if you feed your baby 7 times a day or 3 times a day, you are doing what is best for your baby. For parents, well, for people out there who are going to become parents, one major bit of advice I can possibly say is don't listen to the guidelines. I mean, they are there to give you a bit of advice. Do you want to be in the video? The guidelines are there for a reason, they are there to help you out and give you advice, but at the same time, trust your instinct, trust your gut. If you know it is the right thing to do, do it. If you don't feel right, don't do it. For example, they say don't wean your baby until you're 6 months. I'm weaning my baby when she turns 4 months because I feel that's what's right, and I feel like she's ready for that. So do what makes you happy, do what makes your baby happy. And oh, for example, they tell you don't put the baby in the bed with you because of like rolling over onto them, but Ella goes in the bed with me even if I could just get another hour or 2 sleep. I'm going to do a 6-month update, so I'll keep you posted with how I'm doing. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter because I'm always putting updates on there about, you know, what being a mum's like and how it all is. But yeah, I hope you like this video, so if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Look how cute she is. You gonna say bye? Bye everybody.